let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A draw play for Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
I don't want him on Green because he's too small. I need to put Greedy away.
Defense has a touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They can have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 5. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all you needed to do.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a wrong touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day. No, hey. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Cincinnati.
58 squeeze. 58 the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Go. 37. Check 37.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Incomplete. He was covered by Josh Norman.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Regular, regular, regular.
On second and a yard, Mayfield. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
All day, every day, any day.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
Shit,
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Hunt, and strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Good. 180. 52 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. Point it right, point it right, point it right. 52 is the mic, right? Hurry, hurry. 52 is the mic. Watch QB draw.
From the gun, Mayfield. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Check 6 guys. Check 49, check 49. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Back to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Watch the screen. Pass. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Go. Yeah, right there. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared, Jeff. 58, come on.
Now back to throw. And able to find
Green.
Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. They'll look left to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ah, what you fucked up, man.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll look to throw here. He's got Green. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check, 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 check. Oh, try it. Yeah. Check, 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 check. Slam, slam. Whoa. Tackle, tackle.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. He finds his target, Beckham. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Damn, I ain't know that.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down to the hands of the wrong
team. We
team.
coming out them every play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Thank you.
And that will be incomplete.
Why are you trying to one-hand this?
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll drop the throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mayfield down.
Come on, Beckham, catch the fucking
Crisis
ball.
averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. Hey, alert. My touch.
Now Mayfield.
Shit.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. And
Hey,
offensively,
see you
they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Biggest nigga on the field in my face. How the fuck I don't see him?
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Patch it. Up. Switch it. My touch.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He wants it all for the end zone. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
42 in the first quarter, man.
That's fielded in the end zone. And here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I wanted to score motherfucking 80.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, y'all made the
And
ball
that first
back.
half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 14. Going deep for Eifert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact.
My rookie sensation. He ain't going like that.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I got you. 58, right over there. Yeah. Hey, 58, right there. Hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down.
Lucky that safety was right there, because I'm damn sure
He'll
about
be
to go
brought
that
down
way.
right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Mayfield from the gun on third down. He finds Beckham complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Hey, exit. Check 25.
First down, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got him. Switch.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
44.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. This pass complete to Higgins. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Get ready. Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the pass.
They run again with Hunt. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, alert 33.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's caught by OBJ. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it here with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, Hunt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sideline.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And the Bengals on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Undercrunch. Slam. Check. Fresno. Off.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Check three. Shim. Hurry.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And some room to run now. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. Finding Green complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
58, come on. 3 buzz. 58.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Back to throw. And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Browns, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.